Hey everyone, this is Sab and we are live in Dubai. This is new season and we have very special guest with us, Issam Alnajjar. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how are you? Thanks for having me.
We have very special day today. Congrats on your new album.
Yeah, it just dropped today, and we're so excited. We've been working on it for 9 months, and it's like a little baby to us.
That's really amazing. So let's take us like your story, Issam. Tell us about how you started doing music.
I started like releasing videos on social media, and the 2nd of October 2020. So it's almost been 2 years since I've been making videos on social media, and dropped my first single a year ago.
Yeah.
And life has been just crazy all over the place.
That's really amazing. And also like you teach yourself how to play music because this is something I want to share with our audience, like how you really like learn how to play guitars.
My family, they went to America, and I was alone at the house. So my friend gave me his guitar, so just to mess around with it. And it got kind of lonely and, boring. So I started watching YouTube videos, like online, how to play guitar and stuff. And basically like this.
Of course. And I know for a fact that your brother liked to listen to English music. And that's a time where you come across Masari, Real Love.
Yeah.
So how you feel about that?
I feel like I don't know how just life does what it wants, and it's just a coincidence that like literally the first ever song that I remember hearing was Real Love by Masari, and now I'm working with him. And when I went to LA, I actually stayed at his house for 2 months, so we basically were roommates.
So Masari today was posting about a dream come true.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for you as Issam?
My dream was always like to be like an artist, and getting a chance to actually be working with the best team in the world and the best label in the world. It's just something surreal, It's that doesn't happen to a normal 18-year-old Jordanian.
Wow.
So
it must like inspiring a lot of youth,
Yeah, I just want to show the people how easy it is to actually, become something, and all you need is just hard work and, a goal.
That's really great. And
yeah.
I think like the most like experience happened to you when you did Hadal Ahbek.
Yeah.
And that song went crazy in all the streams platforms. So how we come up with the idea on that song?
I was in a FaceTime call with one of my friends, and she had her head laid like on the pillow. So the first thing that I did was just and we started writing. Like, we thought it was like a very good beginning, like an intro to a song, and we just started like working on it. And actually, like, we wrote it in March of 2020, and we started recording it at, I think it was June. So it was like 3 months or like 4 months after. People went crazy on social media because I posted a little video about it.
Yeah.
And I used to sing all the time, like in English, and they saw me singing in Arabic. They were like, "Oh, we like this."
Wow.
And we dropped the song, and it did good at first. Like, I was hoping for 10,000 views, like in total.
Yeah.
And we got that in like a day, which was pretty crazy for me. And I waited like a month, and it had like 150,000.
Yeah.
I posted a TikTok, like a challenge. It's a transition, so you just put your head on the pillow, and it started trending in like the Middle East.
Wow.
And then how it went global is there's like a girl from Philippines or like Malaysia. She took the audio, she slowed it down, she added some reverb, and she posted her video.
Yeah.
And her video got 47 million like views in a day.
Wow.
Which was insane. And it started trending all over like TikTok, and a lot of big influencers and TikTokers and celebrities started using the sound. And it's pretty crazy.
I think, of course, it's pretty crazy when you make a song that you are charting, like with major artists like Justin Bieber, The Weeknd, and Post Malone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how you feel like when you reach that point and you actually don't expect it?
I was so shocked, and since I've been traveling, and it's my first time ever like traveling this year, I saw how big the world is and how big like the numbers were,
Yeah.
because they were all over the place, and I just realized that this was meant to be. That was meant to happen. But I was like, actually, to be honest, I was like, I always knew that I was gonna be something, but not now. I thought I had to wait like 5 years or like 6 years.
Yeah. I think that's the main fact about you, Issam, because we see that you are constant and you are starting just dropping music in TikTok and kind of like expressing yourself, in any way possible. And I think like TikTok was actually your first platform in terms of like putting your music out there, right?
Of course. Like TikTok really helped. Like TikTok made my career like happen. I was like, I'm always like, I was always a fan of TikTok, and I posted my first video there.
Yeah.
And it got like 1,000 views in like an hour. I was like, okay, if it hits 3,000 views, I'm gonna make more.
Yeah.
So overnight it went to 235,000 like views, and I was so, oh wow, okay.
That's really cool, man. And I think that's like the breaking point when you kind of like get approached by Sal. Tell us the story, how you come up with Sal and yeah.
So the song was #1 Shazam song in the world.
Yeah.
And a lot of companies started hitting me up, and a lot of like big labels started hitting me up. I didn't know I was doing this independently, and I didn't know what to do. And they were offering a lot of money, but I called my dad and I was like, yo, I need a manager. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to deal with these people. I don't know anything about the music industry. So my dad was like, just wait, what we can, like, we don't know anything like about the music industry too. Like, so I called one of the influencers I knew in Jordan, and I was like, I need management. And they were like, no, we'll see. They were like, so it's because they didn't know me. Like they didn't know me. So it was like, okay. So that day I went like crazy because I don't know what to do. I might be missing out on something. And Sal DM'd me. He was like, yo, great job. Keep up the good work. I was like, thank you, because I didn't know who he was, and I had like a lot of verified accounts like talking to me. So I thought it was like a normal,
Yeah.
And then he sent me. He was like, "Yo, Ali Gatti really loves your song," and I'm a big fan of Ali Gatti. Like since he like became like, let's say, famous.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh wow, really?" He was like, "Send me your number. I want to talk to you." So when he called me, it was like an international call, and I was like, "Yo, this might be costing you money." And he told me, "Bro, you don't know me yet. Like my wedding is online." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Then we started talking, and he saw something in me, and I saw like how like powerful he is, and how good of a person he is, because like we share the same culture, and we kind of relate to each other because his story is as like it's almost similar as mine.
Yeah. This is really like amazing. Like shout out to Sal and the artist team of Sal, because they are a very like unique label in terms of supporting artists from different genre and kind of breaking a new trend of music. And I think in that part, like when you did the remix to the Ali Gatti, and I see like that proud moment, you and your mother in New York.
Oh yeah.
And seeing yourself there, like in the biggest billboard in New York. So how that moment like?
I didn't get to see it. So Spotify, like they saw it, like when they see something in an artist, so they reward him with something. So we were like, I was a part of like the radar plan for them. So like the team talked to them, they wanted to put it like a billboard in Times Square.
Wow.
And they were like, okay. So when I heard about it, I was like, I can't go to America right now because I don't have like visa, or like I don't have a green card. And I hit up my brother. He was like, yo, you need to go to see this. He took my mom, and like he took himself and my mom and went to New York. And when they saw it, like they started crying.
Yeah.
Because it like this wouldn't happen to a normal 17-year-old at that time.
That's true, yeah.
And from Jordan, in a place where like art or like music in general is not like very supported there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. Like it's a new generation for.
But I think it like kind of like give you a boost like mentally and give you inspiration that you can actually achieve more, because maybe that that position to be in the Billboard in New York, maybe because like the final stage for other arts, but actually it was your beginning. So
it was my beginning, and you know, just having this is like very inspiring for me, and you know, it inspired me to do more, and I just realized that nothing is impossible.
And this is really amazing, Issam. Also, like you come across another amazing artist, Eliana, and then is like both of you have the same dream, and how it comes in terms of like the collaboration with the track together.
We're signed to the same management team and the label, so it was kind of easy to have this collaboration. We were friends like before the song even happened, so we used to share like some song ideas to each other, and you know, give some advice to each other.
Yeah.
And I came up with the idea of Hadal Ahbek, and we wrote our part and we showed it to her. She loved it and she wanted to be a part of it. And we started like working together. It was so easy to work with her because we were friends.
Yeah.
And shooting the music video was so easy too because we were friends too.
That's really amazing, Issam. And at that point, like from the time that you make your first song, like what you learn about the music business, about the process, about working with the team, having other people's opinion on a project. So, like, tell us how you learn about the music process.
You have to learn it. It's not something that you can't. You have to learn it to be able to, you know, do more. I love working with the team. I feel like they have a lot of like experience and they know what's best for me. I share my ideas, and if they like it, they think it's good for the project, they say, okay, we will work on this, and they start throwing some more ideas. And if it wasn't like it's gonna help the project, they say, no, this might be bad for this, so let's think of it in another way.
And having like the opportunity right now, since Masari now he's an A&R of Universal Arab Music, so how you feel to have your like preferred artist as your mentor, you know, like guiding you and kind of like supporting you like day by day? How you feel about that experience? Like how you feel about Masari?
Masari is a best friend to me. Like we're brothers. Like we used to have like a long night talks, like about life and music and how to be a good person and stuff like that. So he was like really like a mentor for me. Yes. And I don't know, it's just a blessing to have like good people around you, not like people who would want to use you or would want to, you know, hurt you in a way. But no, he's genuinely proud of me, and he's genuinely like happy for my success, and he just want to help me do more.
Let's talk about, for example, like the album, like how you felt about the idea when it proposed like to work on an album, like how you felt before in the process and after like you finish your album.
I thought it was gonna be so hard I thought it was gonna be so easy to actually make an album, but we had a deadline, and it was like so hectic. We had sessions every day, and like the last month of working on the album, we used to have like 4 sessions a day, which was 3 sessions a day. It was so fun for me to actually work on like an album, and it means so much to me because with this album, like I share a lot of my experiences, like with relationships and you know, basically what I go through and like things about me. So I feel like this album is like, if you don't know me, you listen to this album and you get to know me better.
What is the inspiration behind the album name BAREE, which is innocent? There is like story behind it, like you want to share it with us.
Since I got big from Hadal Ahbek and people saw me with that, like the cute, innocent looking, like curly headed boy, you know, people just don't know me yet. I'm not saying that I'm not innocent, but I'm also saying that you still don't know me. With the album, we added a question mark after BAREE, just to have like people, like it's a BAREE, you know, it's not BAREE, it's BAREE, you know, and people would have like to, you know, the answer is, I'll keep it a secret, you know. I'm not saying that I'm innocent, and I'm not saying I'm not innocent.
Yes, I think they have to actually to listen to the album. The album is available on all streaming platform, and then you can maybe find the answer within the song.
Yes. Yeah.
So I see also like you collaborate on remix for the track with Dana Paula.
Yeah.
Which is you went to Mexico and.
Yeah, I went to Mexico, and it was actually the most fun I had in my career. I flew out to Mexico. It was my first time in Mexico too. I got to work with Dana Paula, she's like I was a fan, like from her show Elite on Netflix. And, you know, she turned out to be a very good person. She had like amazing personality. We had great chemistry on camera and off camera. So like, I thought somebody this big would have like an ego, or like they would be, you know, not so outgoing, but she turned out to be like a very good person.
This is really inspiring. And I want to ask you the next question, which is, after getting all this influence and traffic about your music and fans, how you feel about like taking responsibility in terms of like how you're putting yourself out there? Because, you know, social media can be as well, use it as a weapon at the same time.
Exactly.
So how you put yourself out there, and how you deal with social media?
I deal with social media by not dealing with it, you know, in a way. I just do me. And I know what's right and what's wrong, and what to post and what not to post. But people, you'll always have haters, you'll always have supporters too. And you'll always have to get, like, you are going to get some criticism and criticized. So you just deal with it by not dealing with it.
Yes, 100%. And I think I want to also add on this very important point as an artist, which is like the day one support of the fan, the real fan on day one, when you just having nothing out there. How we feel the important roles of super fan who really believe in you from the start and supporting you within your journey?
What would I want to say to them?
Yes.
I want to say that thank you. First of all, thank you for staying with me. With like, this is a journey that it's not just my journey. It's a journey with like me and them. And I just want to, like, you know, thank them for believing in me and for not giving up on me. So you'll just have to wait, and I'm only going to get better and better and better.
That's really inspiring, Issam. And right now, like with what you are working in terms of music, and tell us more about like after the album, like what you really want to achieve. What's your dream? Because I think the dream is not only like one step.
It's a lot of steps.
Yes.
It's a lot of steps.
Yes.
So I feel like the first step I have to do is start working on like tour. I'm going to be touring in the Middle East and America, Germany, France, like all over the world. So it's going to be so exciting. And during that time, I'm going to have to be working on my second album, which is going to be so fun because we're going to be traveling a lot, and we're going to be like having a lot of experiences, and that could really affect the second album in a good way.
This is another point, Issam, is really like I'm proud that you have the chance to have this experience, because as you know, in the Middle East it's very hard to artists to be touring because we don't have a lot of organization are professional in this touring. So how you feel yourself that you are going to a new market, that actually people listen to your music, maybe they don't understand the language but they connect to you, to the vibe. So
like I see a lot of comments on my videos that like I don't know what he's saying, but I really love the vibe, I really love what like the song, and that just keeps me like inspired and I just want to do more, and you know, I just want to change the Arabic music. Like, we have good Arabic music. People think Arabic music are like, you know, how they like, you know, how like they put like
mainstream.
You know, I just want to change that. I just want to make music for anti-Arabic music listeners, and I just want to introduce A-pop to Arabic music, which is
how you feel, Issam, as an artist break out of the traditional system, because as you know, here in the region, the traditional way to break an artist, which is through traditional media, TV, radio, newspaper. So how you feel that you come up when nobody expects you, and then you show new path that it's possible to reach to your dream if you really want to go global?
I feel like I have a responsibility because I'm not only working on my dreams, I'm working for like and every artist's dream, because what I did was, let's say it was easy in a way, but I had to work on it. I had to start. And if you want to accomplish something like in life, you just need to start working on it.
Yeah. Do you feel like also you have some kind of pressure in terms of like you have one hit song and then people expecting in every song to be something like this? How you feel about it as a personal opinion?
Personally, I feel like I'm just making music that I really enjoy listening to, and Hadal Ahbek was like a key to a door like for my career, and the music that I put out now is actually the music I want to put out. Hadal Ahbek was not the type of music I want to put out now.
Yeah,
and it's just self-love. I love what I'm doing, and I love what I'm releasing and what kind of music I make. Yeah. I just really don't care. I just love making music.
So what let's say the question, like what you learned from working with Sal, as everyone know that Sal is like managing The Weeknd, Doja Cat, French Montana, and a lot of artists is like he's like the pride to the region here, as a talent. So what you learn from working with him closely, and how you feel about actually working with major manager?
What I learned from Sal is always trust the team, and what I learned also is that he told me like a story, like he told me like a little thing. We were on the beach, and he was like, if me and you were on a boat, and that boat crashes, and you have one stick, would you help me, or would you do it? Like, would you help yourself? Obviously, I was like, I don't know. He told me, no, we both help each other. It was like so simple, but like at the same time, it was like I knew that I have to trust the team, and because they have big artists, and they know what they're doing, and it's just we relate to each other a lot, and he understands me because we share the same culture, and we're both Arab.
Yes.
So
yes.
It's easy working with them, and I just really appreciate this, because he's literally one of the best, like if not the best, manager in the world, and that's just an inspiration by itself.
Of course, it's really like an inspiration itself, And I want also to highlight another point, which is like how you feel as an artist holding the name of your country. Shout out to all the fans and audience in Jordan and Amman. How you feel about being the ambassador of your country worldwide through music?
I feel like so honored, because I'm literally I started making music in a place where like art is not as supported like in the region. So I just want to tell the world that we have some good Arabic music in Jordan, and we have like a lot, like we actually do have a lot of like amazing artists that just need one push to maybe become mainstream. So so I just want to prove that we have very good Arabic music in Jordan.
What is the next for Issam? Where you want to see yourself, or like?
I just want to keep making music. I just want to inspire people to actually work on their dreams, because what happened to me was, easy. I just needed to do a lot of work, and album, maybe tour, maybe, but this is the next step for me.
That's really amazing. Since we always trying to motivate our audience, and especially like we have a lot of audience like artists on the platform, I wanted to direct to the camera to every artist watching this interview, like what is your best advice for all upcoming artists?
My best advice is, if you really and truly want to do something in your life, you just need to start. I wouldn't be here if I haven't started. So if you have a goal, you just need to work on it, and you need to have hope, because if you don't have hope, you'll give up so quickly. And I had a lot of hope, and I had a lot of good people surrounding me, and that's that's why I'm here right now.
That's true, because Issam itself is a role model right now for a lot of upcoming artists here in the region, and also like Sal itself and Masauri, Aligati. Shout out to all the team. People need to really keep being constant and making music, and the opportunity will come there, you know.
Of course.
And I want also to add one point. I listened to the album; it's really amazing. It's really congrats again. And there is a couple of songs that you are actually singing in English. I want to kind of excite the audience. Can we see Issam also like in more project like? Mix English and Arabic?
Like never say never.
Fusion.
Okay,
Yeah.
never say never. We might be doing like an English Arabic like album, second album. But like I'm just gonna stick right now with Arabic, and I just want to prove something, you know.
Yeah, of course.
So it should be fun.
Okay. Thank you, Issam, for being with us and sharing
Thank you
your
for
amazing
having me.
story.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
really
you for having me.
inspiring, and I'm sure that in the next interview we're gonna have more and more exciting news. And wish you all the best with your career.
Thank you.
Make sure to watch out live in Dubai, and don't forget to subscribe to our channels and follow us on Instagram at VVIP. And make sure also you follow Issam and all his music.
Thank you.